Okay, Aries, let's see what's popping for you guys. We're going to go into, let's go from the 12th onwards, second to third week of July for my Aries spirit. What is the situation? Looks like you guys putting in a lot of heavy-duty work, huh? It can be into a relationship. It can be into work. Let's see what's going on here. Because I see Justice in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. There's something here that's happening. Actually, there's something major happening here. Hold on. You have 3 major arcanas. When I see this much in one section, I don't know if you guys are freaking out or what's going on with you, but the universe seems to feel like they got to come down, descend upon you guys and help you out. The Chariot in reverse is telling me you've lost focus here on something or with someone. Justice in reverse. Something unfair is happening here. I don't know if you're in divorcing or separating and you're in court. It feels like an unfair decision has been made. If not, you could be turning this over, meaning like you've decided not to go forward with a separation or divorce. Whatever is going on, you are well overburdened. Well overburdened. And now you're sitting here trying to make a wise choice, a wise decision. You've pulled all your energy back. Your central focus right now, I suspect, is to be stable, structured. And you want to have that feeling of being rock steady in whatever this is, whether it's your career or your relationship. I suspect Saturn in your sign is doing that to you. All right, it's going to be there for 2 years. It's going to be giving you some discipline, but it's also making you feel like you need to do things that are rock steady. All right, what's coming in towards my Aries, please? We'll clarify and see what's going on. Well, hello. This is nice. 10 of Cups. I love that. This is happiness. This is a happy couple. This is a happy relationship. Some of you, this talks about, you know, your colleagues or your family or the person that you're in a relationship with. 5 cups are yours, 5 cups are theirs. But moreover, it's a nice blend. You all work well together. But you're weighing your pros and cons over something you're holding on to. Interesting. What is the surprise of the week here for my Aries, please? The 8 of Swords in cross and the 3 of Swords. You're struggling to get over something that's been painful for you. Also, something that you felt like you were stuck in for a very long time, like it felt like jail, but it's very painful. You're sending out text messages to somebody. I don't know if these are apologies or if you're just kind of seeing if someone is okay. What is this, Aries? Stalking social media, a tower moment, trying to make a decision on the tower. Could be collaborating with a team at work or third-party situation, but it's getting you stuck in regards to whoever this person is that seems to be very much in their heads. Also very airy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. All right, let's see what the advice is here for you guys. Does it want to mix or shuffle? Okay. All right. Don't shuffle, don't shuffle. Oh, God. Aries, let's talk. You have a lover here in reverse, the Devil upright, and the 5 of Swords. Yeah. I'm going to be straight up. And those of you who listen to this advice will definitely benefit, no matter how hard these tough feelings are. It's because you're stuck here in pain. releasing something. The Lover in reverse tells me you made a decision. Well, somebody made a decision and you both broke up. The Devil upright tells me it was also toxic. Toxicity works in many forms. It doesn't have to be the people themselves. It can be in the form of insecurities, codependency, doing the safe bet, but not being happy. This is why we have tower moments. But the Five of Swords also telling me you need to make a sacrifice. What can you live with? What can you live without? You want structure and stability but no love? Or you want love and maybe there's no structure and stability? Unfortunately, you have to choose. With the Lover in reverse, it's telling me all is not well with this one. All is not well with this one. You need to leave and go forward into your future. Don't look back. Crack the rearview mirror. Don't even look in it to see if they're chasing you. No, bye. It's time to move forward because the Devil also works in ways of being obsessed with something. And we don't want to get stuck because let me explain something to you. See this person right here? This is you and your other person. This is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael said these two people need to meet. They're going to teach each other something. They're going to learn a big lesson from one another. But is it for a reason or a season? A lesson, or maybe perhaps they have to realize they're a blessing. Now, when it goes in reverse, a choice needs to be made. And that means saying goodbye to this lover, right? But when we get obsessed with fixing it, trying to secure it, make it work, see what they're up to, a very different angel supersedes the two. They get obsessed and chained to each other. You fall down a deep, dark well. It takes forever to claw yourself out. You will never heal. You need to break those chains. Outcome. Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. You're holding on to somebody from your past and you haven't closed the door. But guess what? Spirit's like, listen, let's just start throwing opportunities towards Aries so they can realize they're meant for new shit in their lives, especially in August. Wait till you see what happens to you guys mid-August and you'll be like, well, where did that come from? Like this. Passionate new beginning. It's the bottom of the deck. So obviously it's not on the table. Doesn't mean it's now. It's energies that are incoming. Passionate new beginning and or project. Yes, it will be competitive. Yes, there will be fights, blocks, obstacles, issues. But what relationship doesn't have those or worth them? All right, let's continue. Let's start clarifying. What's going on here for my Aries? Guys, this isn't going to be an overly long video. I'm sorry because I'm traveling. But I'm definitely trying to get it in. Plus, someone yelled at me the other day for saying the videos are too long. I talk too much. 10 of Wands and the Hermit and Justice in reverse. And the Chariot. What's going on here for my Aries spoke? The Nine of Swords and Cross. Oh God, this is so toxic. Whatever situation you're in, run the fuck away from it, Aries. Seriously, the devil's back. Capricorn energy, Gemini energy, Virgo, Libra. Who else is here? Cancer. Anyway, you're stressing and having these sleepless nights and this anxiety, and you're like, one minute you're trying to not be like this, and the next minute it just, sneaks into your head. And you're like, damn it. Because of this, whatever, this thing that's unjust. Or maybe you are dealing with someone that's toxic, a narcissist or some sick person trying to come back to you. What's the Ten of Cups, Spirit? What's the Ten of Cups for my Aries, please? Well, that King of Swords I was talking about earlier, the air sign, the person in their head that doesn't scream the I love yous, very Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you break up with them, right? And maybe you were married to them or committed to them, and they thought you were a happy family. You totally ended it with them. I don't know if they're trying to come back. Maybe you're trying to repair the marriage. You're trying to repair the situation, but you're definitely trying to take an orthodox approach. You're also simultaneously, I don't know if you, I think a lot of you are actually looking for new love. You want to get past this. You want to move on. You want to find something right and healthy, right? I know you do. I want you guys to not beat the crap out of yourselves, because you have to understand, as people, you're changing. And you've heard me say before, because look, you're stalking for new love, a passionate new beginning, but you also feel stuck and trapped into something. You've heard me say this before with transits. Neptune in Pisces for the last 14 years made the whole collective think about the other person, the person across from us, a friend, a colleague, or whatever. We bit our tongues. We had more empathy. We went above and beyond, especially Aries, because Aries already do that by nature. So twice-fold with you guys. So when you got hurt, you got really hurt. You got really hurt. Now Chiron left and Neptune went into your sign. Do you know what that means? No one gives a fuck about the other person anymore. Everyone's turning inward, because you rule the first house, self-identity. You rule your own personal ethics, your morals. It's about your own personal sovereignty now, all right? And it will be the same for the whole collective. So everyone is shifting and changing gears. This is the buildup. So when the dust settles, we'll see where people are and where they belong. Okay, Aries? With that said, you don't even know what you want right now until we're done with this the rest of this year, because you're still feeling the shadow effects of the planets that move every 14 years. People have to get settled and adjusted to this new vibe. All right, so let's see what this 3 of Swords and the 8 of Swords in crosses for Aries, please. Yeah, you're single and you're trying to take it day by day. You can't force it. You know this. Just, you're done. You know that this is a close of a chapter. You've come full cycle, full circle. Those of you who have been following me for a few years, all of last year we were talking about the snake, the changing of the skin, the shedding of the skin, the shedding old you, and the new is settling in, and the year of the horse, which is this year, and the changes that happened to you the first quarter of this year. This is the adjustment period. This is the understanding period. What is going on here with the Devil and the Lovers in reverse and the 5 of Swords? And Tarot, we go through it weekly to see what the deal is. You're at an end of a cycle. Be at the end of a cycle. Close that chapter out. You know, it's funny, like, I'm quite old. But, you know, my daughter, sometimes we go away on these trips because she's a competitive dancer. Anyway, we're going on one today. When we go and we hang out, we're sitting around for hours. And I'm sitting with these other parents, right? And sometimes my daughter goes and leaks my life stories, my secrets, and I don't feel like talking about them, right? But I acknowledge that was a chapter in my life that came, I learned, I loved, I did, and it went. End of a chapter. End of a cycle. And I just don't feel like rehashing it. I just don't feel like talking about it again. I lived it, I loved it, I'm done with it. Moving on. Spirit's asking you to do the same thing. You need to close a chapter out. If you're not, what can you live with? What can you live without? And then live with that. And that's your new cycle. All right? There's something toxic here with a lover anyway. Get rid of them. The lover was a catalyst, guys. All right? Because the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck saying, we did this so you can move from the shit you were in from your past. You were never going to leave. You were getting comfortable. You were in your comfort zone. We had to make you lose that job or that relationship. We had to bring someone else in or something else in to show you the new direction, the new path. Here we are. This ain't really it. That was just the catalyst to get you here. Now that you're here, you got to go there. The Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups in reverse. Well, hello. Who is the Two of Cups over here? All right, you finally got yourself unstuck. Well, did you? You're trying to. You're still holding on to somebody from your past because you think you're soulmates. They liked you, you liked them. That might be all true, but you still need them to commit. Because now you're sitting there stalking, resisting them. New love's going to come in. There it is. Maybe you thought this lover was your person. Thought. But you got to make the commitment to have it happen. So next week's going to be hella interesting for you guys. Let me see what we're talking about in the extended. For Aries spirit? Well, cards just don't want to shuffle today, huh? For Aries. Guys, next week, because I am traveling, I am going to only be doing shorts. I'm not doing long form. So please stay tuned for YouTube shorts for your sign. Also, I'm on TikTok, so if you need a quick fix, find me there as well. Yes, pay attention to the red flags or going backwards. All right, that's why tail lights are red. Backwards. We don't want to go backwards. All right, let's head on over there and see what's going on. Everybody else, I'll see you on my short next week.